We're kind of getting high. Colorado, I told my friends I was doing it to start a company, and everyone thought it was going to be a weed company. And, I thought, it's actually a different kind of getting high, people. Different kind of getting high.
For some of us, there's just this magical flight thing, and it's a bug that bites us, and it never gets out. I remember taking my first flying lesson when I was an intern in college, working in the Bay Area. And I'll never forget that first takeoff. It was just magical. It was just sort of this experience of, holy crap, I have my life in my own hands. And also I have my life in my own hands. So it was both scary and empowering. And I've loved flight ever since. When I was in my 20s working at this startup in Seattle, there was one of the final Concords had been put out to the museum there, and I went and saw it. And I remember looking at the Concorde. I remember looking at the SR-71 Blackbird and thinking, like, how is it that the most amazing military airplane and the most amazing commercial airplane are both found in a museum, not in the skies? And I put a Google alert on Supersonic Jet that day, and I figured someone's going to obviously fix this. This was like 2007. The Concorde had been gone for about 4 years. And I thought, okay, somebody else is going to fix this. I want to be first to know I could buy a ticket. I still have this email I wrote to my girlfriend about how much better our life would have been, if she'd been able to show up at Mach 2. And for basically a decade, it was just crickets. There was some talk of a supersonic private jet for the ultra wealthy. But I looked at Concorde, and I was in Amazon when Concorde got shut down. I never got to fly on it. Why? It's a $20,000 ticket. And that was for royalty and rock stars. And I don't have anything against private jets. I think they should exist. I think we should have supersonic private jets. But the big problem with Concorde was it wasn't affordable.